We are starting off with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I like to use the double-sided because you will see the back side in the completed box. So what you want to do with your outside of your box down, you want to line it up and score it at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 3 3/4 inches. And then flip it all the way around so you're on the opposite side and do the same scores. 1.5, 3, 3 3/4. Now, switch it 90 degrees, so those are going horizontal, and you want to do one at 3 inches and 4.5 inches. Same thing, 90 degrees, 3 inches and 4.5 inches. Now, done with scoring. So what we want to do is fold each one of those score lines just so it loosens it up. If you turn it so you have the 2 score lines at the top, so you've got the 3 inch and the 4.5, I'm going to turn that slightly to the side because I want to take each corner and fold it down right at that 4.5 inch score line. And I'm just going to use my folder and do that down. Now I want to turn it so the 1.5, 3 3/4 inch score lines are on the sides, and I'm going to fold it at this first score line in. And because I'm adding some extra paper in there, I want to crease it again. Same thing on the other side. Now, what we want to do is take this little inside fold, pop it out, and fold it back down so that it is still lined up here, but my side area just got a little shorter. So we're going to do that with each one of these. So fold it in and pop it back out. So it's going to be flat along the 4.5 inch score line and shorter on the sides. Do that with both sides, so all 4 of them. Now you have this flat along the, you've got your 3 inch and your 4.5 inch score lines at the top and the bottom. It's going flat along each one of those. Now, this part isn't absolutely necessary, but it makes it a whole lot easier. I'm going to take some adhesive, and I am going to put adhesive going on top of these flaps, but between the 2 score lines. So I'm just going to go over a little bit. I'm going to hold this one down, do the same thing up closer to the other score line. Now, do it down here at the bottom as well, in between the 2 score lines. You can kind of see it. Now I want to fold it over right at this very inside the 3 3/4 inch score line. So I'm going to have to hold this down to get it over there and crease it right there. Now, same thing on the other side, and they should meet right in the middle. Now, crease that down again really well. Now, this next part, you can sort of see the folded squares at the top and bottom on each side, right in this center section. We're going to crease those a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this score line and line it up with that one so we get a fold from corner to corner. And it seems a little odd, but it works. And I'm just creasing it really well. And I'm going to crease it a little on the outside too. So I'm going to do that with each one. So you're just kind of reaching underneath that folded area to line it up. Now, you can see that when you lift these up, you have a nice little square area. And your box itself is done. You just fold your flaps over. And you can adhere this, close your box many different ways. You could use just a little bit of adhesive here and flip it down to hold it. Or you can use like a Velcro closure. You can tie ribbon around it. Or you can do a belly band. And what I am going to do is take a 10-inch long piece of coordinating paper. So it's just 10 inches long, and I've got this one at 1 inch wide. And I am just going to hold it here and just bend it at each corner. And when I do that, it will overlap just a little bit in the back or the front, whichever way I want to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little adhesive here and a little adhesive here. So on the top of one of these and the inside of the other, and then I'm just going to line it up and stick it. Now I can slide this off and store my box flat, and then when I need it, I pull it out and I can pull out the belly band. Now to cover this up, you could do anything. I just did actually the end of the paper, and I'm just going to put it there, put a little fun thing on it, and I'll just adhere it there, and then I can just slide it on whenever I'm ready to use the box. This way, I've got the pieces that I need, or I could wait to do the belly band or a closure until later. But this is a simple folded box from one 12 by 12 square of paper. Thank you.